Welcome to Lifted Voices, the place where your spirit gets fueled, your mind gets sharpened, and your fire gets ignited. Today, I want you to listen closely, not just hear these words, feel them in your bones, because what I'm about to tell you can determine the entire course of your life. The people you choose to surround yourself with will either push you toward greatness or pull you into a pit of mediocrity. Every dream you have, every ounce of potential in your soul is either being built up or destroyed by the company you keep. So sit up, focus, take this seriously, because your future depends on it. Have you ever noticed how your energy changes around different people? Some leave you feeling alive, inspired, ready to take on the world. Others, they drain you. They leave you questioning yourself, doubting your worth, and feeling like you're stuck in quicksand. That's not by accident. That's the law of association at work. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Think about that for a moment. Look at your inner circle. Who are your 5? Are they pushing you, challenging you, inspiring you to grow? Or are they holding you back, laughing at your dreams, telling you to be realistic, and making you feel like you're crazy for wanting more out of life? Most people don't fail because they lack talent. They don't fail because they lack opportunity. They fail because they're surrounded by people who've already given up. If you're surrounded by complainers, guess what you'll do? Complain. If you're surrounded by quitters, guess what you'll become? A quitter. But if you're surrounded by visionaries, fighters, and dreamers, you will rise, you will grow, you will become unstoppable. Let's get raw here. Negative people are toxic. They may not mean to be, but every conversation with them is like drinking poison, a little sip at a time. They gossip, they criticize, they see problems where you see possibilities. They tell you you're dreaming too big, that success is for lucky people, not you. But here's the truth. You cannot become who you're meant to be while you're surrounded by people who are committed to staying where they are. I've seen talented people wither away because they let negative voices control their mind. I've seen potential millionaires stay broke because they kept hanging out with friends who only cared about the weekend party. Your life is too precious to waste it around people who don't believe in you. You don't owe them your time. You don't owe them your energy. You don't owe anyone your future. Some of you need to hear this. You don't have to feel guilty for outgrowing people who have the chance to grow with you, but chose not to. Now, let's talk about what happens when you surround yourself with the right people. Your energy changes, your focus sharpens, your ambition rises. When you're around positive, driven individuals, success becomes normal. Winning becomes expected. Hard work becomes a lifestyle. Suddenly, you're not the odd one out for waking up early, hustling hard, or chasing a big vision. You're surrounded by people who are doing the same thing. You start thinking bigger because they think bigger. You start moving faster because they're already running. That's how winners are made. Greatness is contagious. But here's the catch. You have to earn your place in those circles.
Positive, driven people don't want to be around complainers either. So don't just look for positive people. Be one. Become someone who brings energy, inspiration, and discipline to the table. Because high-level people are attracted to high-level energy. Some of you are afraid to let go of negative friendships because they're comfortable. But let me ask you this. What's the cost of staying? What's the price you're paying by keeping those people in your life? Every time you let someone talk you out of a dream, that's a cost. Every time you waste hours in meaningless conversations instead of building your future, that's a cost. Every time you let their negative words echo in your mind, you're delaying your destiny. Comfort zones feel good, but they destroy greatness. You'll never become who you're meant to be if you're surrounded by people who are okay staying exactly where they are. You're not like them. You want more. That's why you're listening right now. And that's why this message is hitting your soul. Your mind is the battlefield. Every day, voices fight for your attention. Negative voices will tell you, you can't. Positive voices will say, you can. Who you choose to surround yourself with determines which voice wins. Your environment matters more than you realize. If you're around winners, you'll start thinking like a winner. If you're around losers, you'll adopt their mindset. Energy is transferable. If you want to fly, stop hanging with people who are okay crawling. Now, you might be thinking, where do I even find positive people? Here's the truth. They're not always next door. They're not always your childhood friends. You may have to seek them out. Go to events, read books by great thinkers, watch videos from people who've achieved greatness, join communities where ambition is the standard. The internet has made it possible for you to surround yourself with greatness, even if it's virtual at first. And as you grow, as your energy shifts, as your confidence rises, you'll attract those people into your real life. Now, here's a twist. This isn't just about finding positive people. It's about becoming one. Be the friend that inspires others. Be the person who refuses to gossip, refuses to complain, and refuses to quit. Your light will attract other lights, and together you'll rise higher than you ever could alone. Right now, you have a choice. You can keep playing small, keep tolerating negativity, and stay stuck. Or you can draw a line today. You can decide that your time, energy, and future are too valuable to waste. You can decide to cut out the noise and run with people who push you to greatness. Life is too short to be surrounded by people who don't see your value. You are destined for more. You are capable of more. But you won't get there alone. Surround yourself with warriors, visionaries, and believers, and watch how fast your life transforms. This is your wake-up call. This is your sign. Stop waiting for permission to grow. Stop waiting for others to understand your vision. You don't need their approval. You need their absence. Get serious about your circle. Get intentional about your environment. Because when you surround yourself with positive, driven people, your life will shift in ways you can't even imagine. You will wake up with fire in your soul. You'll see opportunities everywhere. And the dream that felt impossible will start to feel inevitable. This is Lifted Voices. If this message lit a fire in your soul, share it with someone who needs it. Leave a comment below and let me know how you're leveling up your circle. And make sure you subscribe, because this is just the beginning.